Hello viewers, welcome to our Money Tree YouTube channel. Today we are going to talk about one of the most popular scheme in India for a girl child. That's Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana, which is shortly known as SSY. We will be elaborating about SSY in this video. And to get our latest updates and more, please do subscribe our channel and don't forget to click the bell icon. Now, let's get into the detailed analysis of Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana. This is the scheme where every girl child in a country should be benefited with. You may wonder why I am saying this, but you will get to know this at the end of this video. And please do watch the video till the end and do not skip in between because you might tend to lose some important points. Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana, it's a government guaranteed scheme and it offers the highest rate of interest among all other 9 saving schemes which are there, and it gives you multiple tax benefits. So regarding the tax benefits we are going to see later in this video, and this scheme was launched during 2015 under Beti Pacho Beti Padhao campaign, and this campaign is all about the child sex ratio and various other women empowerment initiatives. Basically, Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana is nothing but a saving scheme that is designed exclusively to empower a girl child through the regular savings by the parents. And it will definitely help the girl when they are in need of financial assistance during their higher education or at the time of marriage. Now let's talk about when can we open the account and what's the eligibility and how to open the account. This SSY account can be opened in any post offices or authorized bank branches in India. Why it's authorized bank branches? Because all the banks are not offering this account. Only the banks who are being authorized by the central government to run this scheme will allow you to open the account. Mostly all the government banks and some of the private banks are providing this scheme, and you can inquire about this availability of the scheme in your bank branch before you open, and all the post offices are providing this scheme and you can very well open and maintain this account in any post offices. This SSY account can be opened at any time after the birth of the girl child till she turns 10, that is before completing age 10. With the initial deposit of rupees 250. Earlier it was 1000 and now it's been reduced, and this account will remain operative for 21 years from the date of account opening or till the marriage of the girl after she turns 18 or whichever is earlier. For example, let's say the account is opened at the age of 8. Normally the account will mature after 21 years, that is when the age of the girl is 29. In case if the girl is getting married at the age of 21, then the account shall be closed and the outstanding principal along with the interest can be paid to the girl. The account can be opened in the name of a girl child along with the natural guardian, either father or mother. So in case of their absence, the account can be opened by the legal guardian. And only one SSY account can be opened for a girl child, and parents can open SSY account only for 2 girl children. In rare cases, if they have a triplet birth, like in a delivery they get a 3 girl baby, in that case they are allowed to open for 3 girl children. And in case in the first delivery they have 1 girl baby and second delivery they have a twin girl baby, there also government is allowing us to open for the 3 girl children. Now to open the account, mandatorily you need to have the birth certificate of the girl child, and along with that you need to have the address proof and ID proof of the guardian who's there along with the child to open the account. Next we are going to see how much amount we have to deposit every year. As I said you earlier that the initial deposit for opening the account is rupees 250. So however, in one financial year, that is starting from April 1 to March 31st in the next year, one have to deposit the minimum of rupees 250. So in case if you are fail to pay that 250 in that one whole financial year, then there is a penalty. So about the penalty we will be seeing in the coming part. Now coming to the maximum amount, as we know the minimum amount is rupees 250 in a year. Maximum we can pay 1,50,000 in a year. So that payment can be made at a stretch, means you can do it in a single payment or multiple payments. So we can get tax benefits for that 1,50,000 which we are paying for the SSY account. So once if you have opened the SSY account, one have to continue to deposit the amount till the completion of 15th year, and after that we do not need to deposit the amount in the account, and the total outstanding amount after 15 years will start earning the interest for the remaining years till the maturity of the account. Now let's see about the penalty for the missed payments. As I have told you already, we need to deposit at least of rupees 250 in a financial year. Otherwise, a penalty of rupees 50 will be imposed. So, to regularize the account, we need to pay the minimum stipulated amount along with the penalty in the account. For example, we need to pay rupees 300, that is the penalty of rupees 50 and the minimum stipulated amount which is rupees 250. So altogether rupees 300 you need to pay in order to regularize the account and continue the account. So previously, in case if we have missed to deposit the minimum deposit amount, and also we did not revive the account by paying the penalty, then the outstanding amount in the account will earn only the post office savings bank interest. So now it has been modified, and if we discontinue to pay the deposit, the outstanding amount will earn the same rate of interest of that SSY scheme. Sometimes we tend to forget to deposit the amount in a busy schedule. So to overcome that, we have an option that we can set up a standing instruction from our savings bank account to SSY account for a prefixed amount. For example, let's say father or mother is having a savings bank account in a State Bank of India, and they have opened the SSY account for their daughter in the same bank. So in that case, they can set up a standing instruction for transfer of the amount. So every month the prefixed amount will be automatically transferred from the parent savings account to the SSY account on a fixed date. So there is no tension of forgetting and the penalty, all those. So here I want to tell you one trick. So paying the monthly amount before 10th of every month will give you more benefits. So how it's more benefited? So we'll be sharing that detail in the coming part of this video. And the deposits for the SSY account can also be made through cash, check or demand draft. Next, we are going to see about the rate of interest. The most important feature of this scheme is its rate of interest. So currently 7.6%, which is the highest among all 9 savings schemes. So interest rate will be fixed every quarter by the government. So the earned interest will be compounded every year. Let's say you are depositing rupees 1000 every month, and on 31st March the interest will be credited in the account for the whole year. The interest will be added to the principal and the outstanding amount will earn interest in the coming years. Next, we are going to see about the portability of the account. As I said already, the account can be opened in any post office or any authorized bank branches. We have an option to transfer the account to anywhere in the country and from the post office to bank and between bank branches. And next we will talk about the maturity, partial withdrawal and pre-closure. The account matures on completion of 21 years from the date of its opening, or when the girl gets married after she turns 18 or whichever is earlier. On maturity, the entire outstanding amount along with the interest will be paid on submission of withdrawal slip and the passbook. So 50% of the outstanding amount at the end of the preceding financial year shall be withdrawn to meet her higher education expenses. So about the pre-closure, in the event of death of the account holder, the account shall be pre-closed, or in the life-threatening medical emergencies, the account shall be closed. In any other case, if the account holder wants to close the account, the same shall be done, but only the post office savings bank interest rate will be provided. So now let's talk about the tax benefits in detail. This SSY scheme comes under the Triple E status. What does the Triple E stands for? Exempt, exempt, exempt. So the first exempt is for our annual contribution. So our contribution to that account will qualify for ATC exemption up to 1.5 lakhs per year. And the second exempt is for interest is tax free. So that is, the interest earned during the accumulation period is completely tax free. And the third exempt is for the maturity. On maturity of the SSY account, the investment along with the interest shall be withdrawn without any tax liability. So hence, this ATC tax benefit for annual contribution, no tax for interest accumulation, and no tax for final maturity amount. So finally, let's see some random examples of investments and the returns of the SSY account. The current rate of interest for this SSY scheme is 7.6%. So let's consider the yearly deposit if it's to be 10,000, and for 15 years the total deposit amount would be 1,50,000. So by the end of 21 years on maturity, the girl child will receive rupees 4,39,542 rupees. So next, let's consider the yearly deposit would be rupees 1 lakh for 15 years. So then the total deposit amount will be 15 lakhs. So at the time of maturity, that means after 21 years from the date of opening the account, the girl child will get rupees 43 lakhs 95,389 rupees without any tax. So now obviously we came to know that even though the account can be opened up to 10 years of the for the girl child, starting early will enable us to continue the account till the maturity, that's 21 years. So in case if we open the account for 1 year girl child, we can very well continue the account till she turns 22, that's the maturity of that account. But in case where we open the account when the girl is 8 years old, the account will mature only when the girl turns 29. But the account can be closed after she turns 18 for either for her marriage purpose. So there we will not have that compounding effect. So starting early is very much appreciable. So as I said that paying the monthly deposit before 10th will attract more benefit. So how does that works? So we'll tell you now. The interest rate for this SSY account is calculated in such a way that every month interest will be calculated for the lowest balance available between 10th and the last day of the month. So if we pay any amount during 10th to end of the month, we will lose interest for that amount for that particular month. So let me explain you with the example. So every month we are paying rupees 10,000 in that SSY account. So let's say the outstanding amount is rupees 50,000. In the current month we are paying 10,000 on 15th of that month. So for this month we can earn interest only for the same 50,000 and not for 60,000. In case if we are paying that the same amount before 10th of that month, then that interest would be calculated for 60,000, so we can earn interest altogether. So therefore paying the monthly amount before 10th of the month would give you more benefits. So viewers, I hope that you came to know about the various features of Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana account, And in case if you have any doubts or queries, please do post it in the comment box, and we are here to clarify you. And friends, please do subscribe the channel and do not forget to click the bell icon. Thank you.